Hi, I'm Ron Cummings, and today we're going to talk about one of the most damaging effects on your skin and some exciting news about what you can do to combat this amazing process. I want you to look at the human skin. It's an amazing organ, and what makes it look older is stress. Believe it or not, it's actually stress. Well, what stresses our skin? One of the most damaging and stressing chemical processes that takes place in our skin is a process called glycation. It's probably something you never really heard about. Let me show you what glycation does to the skin. Here's a photograph. Obviously it's been retouched to demonstrate what glycation can do to your skin. Obviously on this side we see, very normal, youthful looking skin. But over time, glycation can do the following, and this is how it appears on the surface of the skin. We have droopy eyelids, we have discoloration under the eyes, we have discoloration and spots, we have an overall stressed look to the skin, sagging. So virtually you can say that glycation is most likely responsible for every sign of aging that you see. Well, that's very disturbing because the typical skincare preparations that we have now, antioxidants, moisturizers, peptides, they don't necessarily do anything to combat the surface signs of glycation. Let me give you another example of what glycation is. Obviously our skin is made of all of these proteins, and the most important one is collagen. And if we look at this as a small little collagen protein in our skin, and it's nice and it's pliable and it's soft, kind of like this little piece of Play-Doh. Well, what happens in the process of glycation is a sugar protein comes along and literally attacks this protein. When that happens, it's like a parasite and it molds with this protein. Now it misshapes it. It makes it hard. It makes it actually emit toxins and causes swelling. This is responsible for the surface signs that we see on the surface of our skin as aging. And once this happens, this protein is damaged for life, and there's nothing that can be done with it. Okay? Here's another real-life example. Most people don't realize that we see glycation in everyday life in almost everything that we do. For instance, if I take a piece of bread and I put it in the toaster, there are sugars and there's proteins in this bread. As soon as we apply the heat, the toasting process begins. This is a real-life example of how glycation affects proteins and what it can actually do not only outside your skin, but inside your skin. Recently, there's been an amazing discovery. Most people, kind of like to look for the fountain of youth. Well, guess what? The fountain of youth doesn't look like a fountain, but it looks like this plant right here. This is a special mimosa plant from the foothills of the Himalaya mountains. It's very exciting for one reason. It has a unique properties that help address the surface signs of glycation on your skin. Now, in laboratory, what was able to be discovered was when we took collagen proteins and literally tested them in a laboratory environment, we would take a glycated or a damaged protein like this, and this particular formulation in a test tube environment was able to break this bond and allow this to return to its normal shape, which is very exciting because what that had an implication is perhaps this might be a good treatment for the surface signs of glycation. Now, what we were able to do in real life is test this theory. Now, what we've done here is we have actually taken this new serum treatment and we've actually got people to start using it, and these are the results. Now, here's a typical before photo, and you notice this lady has a lot of stress look on her skin, stress-related looks, and that goes a little bit of sagging, discoloration, even darkness around the eyes, mouth, forehead, okay? Now, after using this new treatment, let's look at what the overall appearance of her skin looks. She looks much, much more relaxed. Her skin looks a lot younger. The radiance of her skin is much greater. But let's look at some key areas. Let's look around her eyes here. Look at the difference in her eyes in situations like around here and around her wrinkles. We'll make it a lot easier for you because what we'll actually do is blow that up. Now let's have a before and after comparison. This is what her eyes look like in the beginning, and this is 60 days later. Again, pay attention to some of these areas right here. These fine lines, we like to call them crow's feet, around the eyes. And this really stressed look that makes her look tired and stressed under her eyes. Alright? Let's look what this eye looks here now. Take here, and let's look down here. Look at the reduction in the appearance of these lines. Look at the reduction in the appearance of the stressed look around her eyes, the reduction in the stressed look around her nose, and an overall far more youthful appearance just in her eyes. She no longer looks tired. She no longer looks kind of worn out. These eyes look very rested and refreshed. And this is all part of this new serum that's topically applied to help reverse the topical signs that might be due to glycation. Let's take it a step further. Here's another individual. Now, you can see here's her before and here's her after. Just from looking at these two photos, you can see that she looks years younger just between these two photos. There's not a huge difference in any one thing, but it's all the different things that have come together to make her look so much younger. Look at the stress under her eyes and around her eyes. Look at how rested under her eyes look right now. Look at some of the stressed look and the discoloration that might be on her forehead. Look how that's changed. Look at how her skin appears to be more saggy and stressed all through here. Look at how much more refreshed, look at how much more firm, and look how much less stressed it looked in this photo. You could honestly look at these two people, these two photos, and you would think that she is much, much younger in this picture than she is in that photo. Now, what we've done here is we've actually, again, zeroed in on these areas. Look at how stressed and worn out and tired she looks around her eyes. She looks like she hasn't been to sleep in a long, long time, okay? Look how she looks after 60 days of using this new serum. Look at the difference in her eyes. Look at how refreshed she looks. She doesn't have the stress look that she had before, okay? Now, what we've done is we've even blown it up even further to show the amazing results. Let's look at this person over here, and what we've done, this is the same photo that we saw before, but we've really zeroed in on this eye area. I mean, this eye right here before, again, very stressed, very tired, the typical signs of aging that could be caused by glycation, the fine lines around the eyes, the crow feet, the stress, discoloration sort of look all around here with the overall appearance of just looking tired and older. Look at the youth appearance of this one right here, 60 days later. Her eyes look far more youthful. The crow's feet have diminished in appearance greatly. The overall stressed look of everything has diminished to the point where this person here looks years younger than that person there. And once again, we have done it here. Look at this person here. Look at her eye right there. Obviously, there's a lot of stress going on. She looks tired and unrested. All right, this is the same person over here. Look at her eye. Look at how rested she looks, refreshed she looks as compared to this. And once again, if you were to see these two people and these two photos, you would say that this person right here looks years younger than that photo does right there. And that's the beauty of addressing all of these signs of aging that happen from stress, and that's due to this glycation process. Now, this unique new formulation is available in a product called Age Control. Age Control actually was developed in Europe, and it's probably the cutting edge of this whole new category that deals with the surface signs of glycation. And in one of the most impressive studies ever done on a skincare product in Europe, here are the results. 500 women participated in this particular study. And after 60 days, 44% had an improvement in the appearance of their facial fatigue. 40% had an improvement in the appearance of stress and a dull complexion. 37% had an improvement in the under-eye bags, the stressed under-eye bag look that people have. 51% in the drawn and gaunt look, 27% in just a dull complexion. In other words, their complexion became much, much more radiant, much more beautiful, and a 63% improvement in the look of the overall skin fatigue, and a 65% in the appearance of firming. Now what you can see is by improving all of these factors at once, people would look a lot younger. And the overall results from 500 women in this European study was they looked an average of 8 to 10 years younger. Now what's exciting about age control, it's designed to be used in 2 steps. This side right here would be the morning version. You would simply put this on in the morning, and this side you would put in the evening. What's exciting is you do not have to stop using any of your current skincare products. It is designed to be used with your current skincare products. Okay? So you don't have to stop. This is a new additive, this is a new weapon, this is a new tool that addresses something that's not available anywhere at this time in this particular formulation, and this is called age control, and this is designed to combat the surface signs that could be created by glycation. For more information, go to controlyourage.com. That's it.